Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft survival episode. Last time we built up this whole thing behind us over here, our big ol' iron farm, and this thing is just absolutely pumping out iron. I mean, look, I think there's some iron golems in there right now. Yep, straight on down there, just getting burnt. Oh, see you, dude. But why don't we go check out and see how much iron we've got? I've been AFK for, a little while, a couple hours, so let's go see. Oh, really quick, I also added this conduit down here because there's these drowned over here, and every now and then it spawns a little trident guy, and they can get a little bit annoying. So I add a little bit of safety there, but let's see how much we have. Ooh, man, that is a whole lot of iron for just a couple of hours. And in here we have, remember we only had one of these filled up before we built this, so yeah, we have a whole another shulker box here already all filled up. Just absolutely awesome. I've also switched over this farm. You can tell it's still running. I haven't removed it, and I've just converted this farm over here into just collecting poppies. So now we'll just get a full, what is this, 3 double chests of poppies all saved up, and then the rest of it is just getting burnt in here and just going straight in the fire. But that's good. Now we have a full source of poppies, and then over there I'm just burning them. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool, and we just have infinite iron now for all the hoppers we want. Or when I'm doing redstone, if I'm not doing anything too crazy complicated, I like to put them on iron blocks like I do over here, so that'll be awesome. Oh, super framey over here still. Now for what I wanted to do today, something problem I ran into while building that farm behind there is I kept running out of wool. So the way, well, that farm needs a whole bunch of beds, right? It needed 3 per layer, so it needed, or 3 per cell, and there's 4 cells per layer, so it needed 36 beds total, which is a lot of wool. You know, it's 36 by 3, so that's quite a bit of wool. And I have a little bit of a tiny sheep farm back at my base, but it's not very big, so it doesn't take that. You don't get wool that fast. So what I was doing is coming over here to these sheep, and I don't have shears on me, but just shearing these, and it took forever, and there's only one type of wool, so it's basically just a huge pain. So what I want to do today is make a super mega mundo giant wool farm, and I have plans. I'm going to have 10 sheep of every color, so it's going to be huge and awesome. I can't wait. The plan as well is to put the sheep farm in this hill right here. So it's going to go sort of on top of this mountain, and then it goes down quite a ways because you have to have, all the storage systems, the collection, all that stuff has to go under. So I have to dig out quite a bit of this mountain, down like, I don't know, 10 or so blocks, somewhere around there. But it's going to go right here, and it's going to look awesome. So why don't I go ahead and get to digging this out, because it's going to take a little while. Alrighty, before we get working on this project, I wanted to show you my sheep farms back here. So this is how I got all the green wool that I needed for something. Something needed green wool. I don't remember what it was, but we needed green wool, and I did all that right over here. And then these sheep over here, this is what we're going to be doing. So the farm we're doing is modified based off this, but it's pretty simple, right? You got an observer that looks at the grass right here, and then it goes and turns this dispenser on, and so grass just grew right there. And so now when the sheep eats this grass, the observer goes, hey, the grass was eaten, and then it uses the shears on the sheep. If you would be so kind as to eat the grass right now and make me look smart, that would be super awesome. Come on, sheep, please. Okay, it's not gonna happen. You just gotta trust me. So the plan is we're gonna make like, I think I mentioned there's gonna be 10 of each color of sheep, so we're gonna need 160 sheep total. And yeah, I guess we can go head over out to where we're gonna be building this project. Well, there she blows. We, I cut off quite a bit of this here, and there's my shulkers just popping in. Actually, I think that beacon needs to get moved too. I think it's in the way, but anyways, we have all of this stuff is what we need for our project here. So there's a little bit missing still. So like these are to dye the sheep once we get them. I have a little extras in case I make a mistake. Here's some glass we need for decorations, a bunch of redstone. We have spruce and oak, and a whole bunch of other stuff, right, that we need to build this thing out. Yes, it's mostly oak and spruce, but yeah, it's gonna look awesome. We also need like a whole bunch of mine carts for all of these, which I do not have and need to go make later, but that's okay. We will get that later when that time comes. Also, I need just about equal amount of normal wool for this. So like each of the colors, right? So a stack of white wool, a stack of orange wool, blah, blah, blah. You get it, right? But I think I'm just going to build up the farm first because I don't have access to those wool, and then just get it running a little bit and then steal the wool from there to finish it out. So yeah, anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and get working on this. It's pretty big. I think here, let me fly out with cheetah cam. Oh, I'm looking backwards. Let me fly out with cheetah cam. So yeah, it's going to take up this whole sort of area over here, right? Like I was saying, there's sort of like a multiple tier like layer over here, but why don't I get started on this and then we'll see what it looks like when it's all come together. So let's go. Alright, sheepies, follow me. I promise that I definitely won't put you in a very tiny 1x1 hole for the rest of your life. Don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. One sheep prism complex completed later, and it looks, I forgot the sun rises on this side, but look, we have like all of these god rays coming through here. Sun's too high now, so it's probably going away, but check it out. We have all of this area, so all the sheep are gonna go up in here. You can tell I ripped out, there's gonna be trap doors on top of here, but I had to rip them out because the sheep hitbox is too big. You can't put them through trap doors, so yeah, I have one sheep in here so far. And yeah, I have to fill up every single one of these now with sheep. So yeah, still got a bit of work to do on this thing. We have all of my sheep are down here. There's so many sheep over here. It's kind of laggy. But check it out. So we just have a whole thing of sheep. I have no idea how many sheep there are in here. If you look at our entities thing, it's 914, which is entirely unhelpful. So yeah, there's probably 160 in there. I do not know. So we're gonna have to slowly get them up in here one by one, and it's gonna take forever to do this. But why don't we go downstairs, because this didn't entirely get put up in the replay. But the way it's gonna work is the sheep are gonna be up here in their little spots, so behind the lantern. And then there's going to be hopper minecarts going back and forth down here. And they're just going to go pick up the wool whenever it gets done. And then come down here. And this is just a simple hopper minecart unloader. You know, it's, turns out it's a powered rail. Turns off the powered rail if there's stuff in there. Pretty standard. You all seen it before. So yeah, that's how that works. And then downstairs, if we go down here, down this hole. Let me down, please. We have our storage area down here, and so once I get wool, it'll be all filled up down here and all going down there. And then there's also a little bit of an entrance down here out back. So yeah, it's coming together, but now I have to get all of these sheep in there. So only 159 to go, so let me get to doing that. Oh my lord, that took forever. The slowly bumping all the sheep into these spots was a huge pain, but check it out. All the sheep are in here now, and yeah, they're all up. See, look. Oop, perfect. Thank you for showing how this works. So yeah, just like that, they're all naked because, I mean, it's just working like a charm. They're just very quickly getting, you know, sheared. They just eat the grass wool and then immediately get sheared like that. See, like this one. So yeah, it's been going pretty fast, and this, I mean, obviously it's been running the whole time while I've been setting all of this up. So we've gotten a decent amount of wool in the, I don't know, couple of hours it took me to do this. So why don't we go check on it? I started down here with the white ones and went all the way down there. red and black there at the end. But why don't we go check out down here how it works. All of these, you can tell I managed to fill up all of these too. So this is the gray one. This is the pink one over here. They're just going back and forth. And this just goes downstairs straight to the storage area. So we come down here and sneak through the portal, and down here we have all of our storage for all of our wool down here. So in the white one, I mean, check it out. We already have over one full row of here. So, I mean, that was only a couple of hours. So, I mean, just in the time that this area is going to be loaded, it's just going to fill up with wool so fast. And if we fly down here, oh, the black ones here, I just put this in. So, less than a stack, but I mean, it's coming along. It's, I just had to be AFK here for a little while, and we're going to get crazy amounts of wool. Speaking of going AFK, I filled up all of these up here with shears, and so now this is all going, and doesn't this look kind of cool at night with all the different colors? I think it looks pretty cool. But we got all of these set up, and so now I'm ready for a good long AFK session. It should all be safe. There's lightning rods up there now, so hopefully lightning hits those and doesn't kill my sheep. Always a problem with sheep farms. I don't play the fire tick, so there's no worries about this thing burning down. So I think I'm just gonna go chill downstairs and AFK for a while, and go participate in some go participate in some St. Patrick's Day festivities. So I'm gonna do a big long AFK session and see how much we get. Well, I've been AFK for a night session, and I've cleaned up a little bit back here. So the beacons are gone, the sheep pen's gone. We come down here, I've cleaned up my shulker mess down here. It's all cleaned up, but we got to see how much wool we have in here. I did actually look, there's a problem with one of these. This one has shears in it for some reason, which is, you can guess, not good. So gotta figure out what's wrong with that, but I don't think that's true for all of these. So check it out. We have the magenta, that's a full double chest, and we're getting there to having this half chest full too. So almost 3 chests. That's awesome. We're gonna have so much wool so quickly. This area is just loaded all the time, as long as I'm over there. I think, do I still have, let me see if I still have the spear on. Yeah, so it goes out. This is 128 blocks from down there, so I mean, it's not the best, but we'll build something down here where we want to go and be at, and we'll load this at the same time, and just be getting a bunch of sheep wool just while we're in the area. It'll be awesome. I am going to call it there, though. We're going to, whoa, goodbye. We're going to have to figure out what to do with the space right down here, like I was just saying, so we can find something to load the area the whole time, but I mean, we are super good with the wool now. We are just absolutely going to be completely stacked up and have no problems with wool for doing whatever, redstone or builds or whatever we want. So yeah, very happy with this. Hopefully it doesn't just completely lag me out, but that's the way it goes, I guess. So anyway, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day wherever you are, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Goodbye.